Look at that mass. I mean, there's nothing short on him.
Welcome to the big league.
This is a deer we call Night Rider.
It never gets old. I waited my whole life for that shot.
This show, y'all, is about the highest of all highs and the lowest of all lows in bow hunting.
We got Matt hunting Ohio. He's in front of the camera. We got Josh hunting Kentucky. He is looking at some absolute giants. Let's see how this shakes out.
We're here. We've got fantastic weather for early season Kentucky. It's low 80s, low humidity. So we're in the deer woods doing what we love to do. It's Tuesday, September 7th. We're in Kentucky. One we call Jason, and the other's Night Rider. I named him that last night. He's about 190 inch or so, 10-pointer. Definitely got our backs against the wall, if you will. It's 4th and long if we was playing football. And we're pretty much out of options. Head to the house maybe for 2 or 4 days. And then we're going to head over to Ohio, talk to Dave today. My farm's in Ohio. He's getting some stuff dialed up for us. Got our clover plot, chicory plot mowed.
For 18 miles, continue straight on.
Alright everybody, this is exciting because this week I'm in front of the camera, behind the bow. Taylor and I are going to Ohio. We're heading up there right now. We're hunting with Josh this week. We got some deer showing up on camera. Hopefully we can shoot a Ohio buck. I've been waiting my whole life for this one, man. Let's do it.
I love it. I didn't know which I was driving.
You're a Diamond member.
It was good timing. I just pulled back in.
We're here. We gotta park with the common folk.
You gotta do what?
We gotta park with the common folk because we're not Diamond members.
Sure enough, I stay here all the time.
Welcome to the big league.
Y'all made it. Can y'all get a deer in the back of that?
We're gonna find
We can
out.
chop one up and put them in there. Yeah.
Matt, oh my word, those sunglasses.
That's poison ivy.
It is. Fantastic. All in my hand.
Man.
Whew. Made me sweat.
Right.
This is my mom's favorite car. I don't want to get stuck. I'm just kidding. Man, let's go kill a deer. I'm ready. We're doing an interview through this one. Yeah, dog. We're professional. We're up in a tree first afternoon in Ohio. Are you ready? Alright, it's day one. We're in Ohio. It's afternoon one. We're just excited to be here. We feel all flustered. Everything's everywhere, but we're here. We're ready. We had a good hunt tonight. Me and Taylor were covered up by some deer. Every deer showed up but our shooter, but it was good to knock the dust off, knock the rust off and get that killer mode in you again. So now we're gonna go eat some pizza and wings and try it again tomorrow. Housekeeping. It's probably the wrong room.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
Come on in. I'm in here shove a dog on wings in my face.
Yeah, we got pinned down, man. It took us a while to get out of there.
I know I was watching the camera wise. We had a dog on donkey. That donkey showed up at night, broad daylight.
Which one? What does that mean?
The one I sent you the night.
The crazy brows and everything? Alright. I'll go in there and kill him.
Hope y'all hungry.
Yeah, let's eat.
So over there, wings and pizza. Life on the road.
Yes. Oh, dude, that's an awesome pizza.
Is that we're going to go back to where we was at last night. Within about an hour and a half of daylight, he was in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was the,
So he didn't go far.
they're in there right now eating. Just came through. I'm calling him Jaws because he's got an abscess.
Dang, he's sleeping. Mm-hmm. What's that high pressure deer?
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm just glad to be here. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So we got to get Big Guy out of bed so we can get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Adam this morning. Let's roll, son. We got big deer to slay. It's 9:30. Goodness gracious. I'm my second cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's like college again.
Hard knocks.
Yeah.
The hard knock life. Deer hunting.
First thing I did this morning in the dark, I slammed, these are my new cut arrows. I slammed in the door. We're at the farm right now. I just got this bow, seriously, 2 days before I got here. We're just gonna practice real quick. See where we're hitting.
That
deer.
Oh, Daddy's own. This right here is gonna tell us a lot. Because I'm trying to get my bow sighted in. I got the crowd noise for added pressure. He's wheeling and dealing over there. I'm trying to shoot a buck here, man. Get out of the way. Oh yeah, I like that. That felt good.
That's it. Dead deer.
I like it. You're talking about shooting under pressure? Mm-hmm. I used to work at a church, and when the preacher would leave, I would put my target in my office on the back wall of the church. It's a long hallway. I would get on the pulpit. I'd have to move the pulpit where the preacher preached, and I'd range it 42 yards. And I was like, if I miss, I could get fired. And I was the only one in the church, and that's where I'd practice that high stress situation shot.
Now you can go to confession. You're having confession. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned.
Yeah.
I used to shoot my bow in the church.
Yeah, dude, I felt
horrible.
like me and God were together when I was shooting a bow in the church.
Living on my edge.
That was cool, man. Bad. Like smoked. That freaking. There's a four-wheeler coming behind us, messing up everything. He's 80 yards from us. that big buck came in and he was so nervous. Oh God, I was about to pass out, dude. That's Jaws, the one we're after. Dude, you slipped. Dude, he was quartering away and he was walking away, wasn't he? Oh, yeah. And I macked and he turned and gave me quartering away, and I just put the 20. I put the 20 good on him and I just let it eat. Dude. Oh my gosh. I waited my whole life for that shot. Alright, we gave that deer some time. I love the hit. He was quartering away hard and I shoved it up in there. But Josh came to pick us up. We're gonna go get some lights and go find this thing. So we'll see you in the woods. Thank you.
So here's where the story turns.
All right, so Matt's target deer comes in, puts what looks to be like a smoke shot on him. I mean, just absolutely perfect. Wouldn't do anything different. And they go in there and they start looking, find no blood, no sign of this deer. They look for it for 3 days. And something like that, when you know that the deer is shot, you know you've done everything that you can, it just really eats at you. Once Matt got back to North Carolina, we looked at the shot, pulled it up on the camera, looked in, and you can see, I guess wherever the broadhead hit, it just ran down the outside and never actually went into the cavity. And that's the best explanation I could have for that shot. It's not that he took a bad shot, not that it was in the wrong place, it was perfect, it's just bad luck. So let's fast forward to the spring. Josh is out there getting his farms ready again. He's walking around looking for sheds and everything else. And who does he trip up on? None other than Matt's deer.
And Matt was able to get it finally in his hands. I was so happy for him.
Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, that is big. Heck yeah, man. Dude, that's a hammer. This deer came walking in here and he started walking around the edge of the field, and I just remember these big old long G2s.
A lot bigger in person, ain't he?
Yes. I shot this deer on September 30th and Josh found him March 30th, 6 months to the day. Thank you, Josh. Thanks for letting me hunt, man. This is awesome.
Man, when it comes down to hunting, and if you've been hunting long enough, or if you're just getting into it, there will be a time where you've lost a deer and you don't know really what happened. But to be able to put your hands on him to close that chapter makes it, gives you a little sense of accomplishment and just being able to know what actually happened.
But I'm just so happy Matt got that buck in his hands finally, and it's now hanging proudly on his wall, and he's just gonna keep on stacking them. So now let's go back to Josh in Kentucky, chasing a Kentucky giant.
This is what's going on. It has been a rush today. We are absolutely flying to Kentucky. I am sitting in the Taco Bell drive-thru, as you can see. And basically, I hunted the deer night rider 11 days, and he's been gone for about 2 weeks. He showed up this morning. I was praying, asking the Lord to guide my steps where I needed to go hunt. He was entering this morning almost at daylight eating, so he's bedded probably within 100, 150 yards of the stand. Lord willing, he'll come back tonight. So we are absolutely flying up here today. We had about a 6-hour drive. I got about an hour and a half left. I'm gonna go right to the woods and get in the stand.
All right, 171.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I'm just now checking in. I had to get dressed. My deer were around me. They came in while I was still getting set up. But it's about 5:30. My big deer, night rider, was here this morning, not too far from daylight. I would bet he's 100 to 150 yards from me right now. So I literally was on the back porch this morning praying back in North Carolina, asking him to guide my steps because all my big deer's been gone. I was questioning myself this morning when he popped up on camera for the first time in several weeks, and this close to daylight for a few seconds, and the Lord was like, well, you were just praying for this. So I jumped in the truck, kissed my wife goodbye, and drove the 6 hours or so up here. I drove right to his farm, and I dressed in the truck, and we're hunting. you, God above. I can't hardly talk. I was spending time with my God this morning on my back porch in North Carolina, and I was asking him, where do I need to go tonight? Flipped through my pictures this morning, I was almost done. I hit my camera here, and there he stood this morning at a little under 5 o'clock. I jumped up, I kissed my wife on the forehead. She's my biggest cheerleader, thank you, Tina. She said, go get him. I drove 6.5 hours up here, and I just had one of the best encounters I've ever had in my life. There was 155 or 60 inch deer with him. That was the bully buck. What an absolute monster, and what B-roll. Yes. That sounded like it broke his offside shoulder. Yes. 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 It never gets old.
All right, boys. I'm showing up. There he is. Man, he's a giant.
That is an absolute hammer, brother.
He didn't make it 50 yards. Goodness gracious alive.
It is an
Look at that mass. I mean, there's nothing short on him. He don't have a lick of trash on him.
There's a whistle.
How pretty is that? This is a deer we call, I named him Night Rider. He was with another animal tonight, as you saw in the video, that I would have shot probably first day about anywhere in the country, but this deer was standing behind him at 10 yards, back up in the trees. And I was actually thinking about Carson. He's always telling me to hurry up and shoot, and that big 155-inch deer standing broadside at 30 yards. And this deer standing back here in the tree.
He's the first one to walk in.
I said, Carson's gonna have to deal with it. If this don't come together, I'm sorry. Thank the good Lord above for the opportunity to chase these critters, and when he calls one out of the herd for us from time to time, it's made me very grateful. This is what it's all about, folks. Big mature animals.